Alright, welcome back, Heavy Metal and Booze. It's Sean, and with me tonight, Jungle Rod.
Geoff Bub, man. What's up?
Hey, thanks for taking time out to talk to us, man. How's it going?
Good. Doing well, man.
So you're on tour now with Havoc?
I am. Just started for us. They've been out for a week or so, but we joined them yesterday in St. Paul, so
cool.
Minnesota, yeah. It was a good show.
You skipped Wisconsin though, huh?
Did they even play? I don't think there was Wisconsin on the bill.
No.
We never play Wisconsin. I mean, our big shot for Wisconsin is either, you know, maybe High Noon Saloon, Madison, or we're gonna play the Rave in Milwaukee, and it's just never seems to materialize. So.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's tough for us to get in Milwaukee. We're damn near from the city, you know.
Our viewer from the page, Tim, he wanted to know if you were ever gonna come to the Rave. So.
Well, we played there in 2015 on the Mayhem Fest.
Yeah.
You know, it's up to them really more so than us.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. There you go, Tim. Thanks for the question.
Tim, if you fork out enough money, they'll probably get us there. But you know, it's a strange thing there at the Rave.
So the new video's out now. Send Forth Oblivion. Huh?
Yeah, I hope you liked it.
I did like it. It was pretty cool. Did you shoot that before Jimmy got hurt or after he got hurt?
That was after.
So did you have to like rewrite the video to?
Just a little bit, yeah. I think originally I was going to be the one hurt. Jimmy and Dave were going to be carrying me around, but you know, it just worked out that way with him already being hurt. So
yeah, it's like one of my
you know, there's so many funny things about that. He was on like painkillers and he was just feeling like shit, and I thought it looked the role. You know, he was all like pale and sweaty, and just like it looked like he was in shock, man. It was insane. So it turned out to be a plus for the video.
There's a little bit of art imitating life.
Yes, exactly.
All right, cool. Yeah, check out. We'll put a link to that video underneath the video, so you can check it out. And see So, all right. I noticed that you had the Anubis, God of the Underworld, tattoo on your arm there.
Which one?
Anubis, the jackal-headed God of the Underworld.
I always thought he was the god of embalming, but he could be the god of the, I guess it's kind of the same. I mean, if that's how you get to the underworld, or I don't. I was kind of. This was going to all start like with Egyptian culture and kind of get current. It was going to mock religion all the way down.
Oh, wow.
And then I kind of got older and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to follow through on it.
Yeah,
I don't know how to.
It costs a lot.
Someday I'll have the cash to do that, but yeah, it kind of was an idea that fizzled off in my 20s.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were into like Egyptology or just
not crazy, but you know, it was one of those things back then. I was in a black metal band and it was just, you know, I don't know, I was just not into religion. I was just going to mock it, the whole sleeve mock it. Never developed.
So, okay, the first single, Fearmonger, with the Destruction guy, he was... Schmear did some vocals on it.
Yeah, that was
And then
awesome.
you did the Creator cover as well.
Yeah, Terrible Certainty. Creator, I listened to him when I was younger. Dave was the one. I mean, he was telling me stories where him and his buddies, you know, in high school would play cards and they would just... That was the album, man. You know, I mean, he knows that album word for word, chord for chord. You just
really, because I heard the bass line in the beginning, and I was like, oh, I bet this is Jimmy's idea.
Nope, Dave was the one that picked that one.
He was the one, huh?
Yeah, that was all Dave, man. He loved that band. He still does.
Yeah.
Anytime Jimmy puts that in, well, Jimmy's always our DJ when we're driving around on tour. He puts up, Dave knows every freaking word yet, you know, and it's just unbelievable. And he hasn't listened to it in 30 years probably, you know.
It would also reminded me of Jimmy was that the last time we saw Creator was at the House of Blues. We ended up just hanging with him at the bar for most of the set.
No way, Jimmy at the bar?
Yeah. We missed most of the Creator set, so we're hoping they come back and do a third leg, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. But we ended up making it backstage anyway, so it worked out.
You got to meet them all?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, man. If that's I mean, there's nothing
they were
better
super
than meeting
cool,
your idols from when you're younger, man.
Yeah. They never kicked us out or nothing. We were just hanging out there.
I mean, that's how it should be, man.
Finally, we were like, hey, we gotta go. We missed the train. We missed the train and everything.
That's memories there, man.
Yeah, that was good times. But well, I was gonna ask Dave, but Volbeat rolled through town a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was last year in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Oh, that was. Oh, did they play the Rave? They may have played the Rave too.
Yeah. Oh, this is a couple years ago, and then they tapped Dave to do the vocals for.
Yeah, the Evelyn is the name of the song.
Yeah.
I think they did it twice. So we played. Now I can't remember the venue in Chicago because I'm not.
The Rave, I think. I don't know, the Riviera. I meant to say.
Yes. Oh yeah, he did that.
Riviera.
That was 2 years ago, I think, and then he did it again at the Rock USA in Fond du Lac, which is just a freaking huge show. It was
Like
just
a festival?
It just happened last weekend. Yeah, I think it was
okay.
Rob Zombie, Godsmack headline the first night. I mean, it's that kind of show, you know.
Okay, yeah.
You know, Volbeat's right in there. And,
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, Dave was telling me what he walked. I had to work that night, so I couldn't. I would have been to the show too, just to watch him do it. Must have been 50,000 people in the crowd, and Dave's just, it turned out awesome. I had a bunch of my friends that were there. You know, they're all texting me pictures. Your singer's on stage with Volbeat. And I'm going, what? That's because Mike, he really likes Dave, and they've had a relationship since
before that.
I mean, probably the late '80s. Yeah.
Really?
They used to.
Okay.
I mean, Dave comes from that tape trading era. I don't know how old you are, but that's how all that started. You know, in the '80s, it was in the magazines, tape trading, and that's how they met, and they just communicated. You know, that goes from the Dave used to tell. He tells me this story. He doesn't used to tell me. He still tells me. He would just be excited to come home to check the mailbox. There'd be so much fan, you know, interaction in the mailbox in those days. I mean, now you do it on Facebook. Hello, you know, fuck off, you suck. You know, I mean, that's what it is.
Or check
now.
this out. That's what we do.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, it's 50-50. Boo, you know, and we get a lot of hate too, you know, but
not from heavy metal and booze. Heavy metal and booze.
Back then, it took a lot of hatred to write a hate letter, put it in an envelope, stamp it, and mail it. I mean, now it's so easy to just go type, enter, and you're done. You know, I mean, so it was positive back then, I think. And that's where those guys come from. So
okay, cool. I thought he came from overseas, and I didn't know how the friendship started. So that's pretty cool.
It started from the tape trading. Yep.
A lot of people might not realize, but that Volbeat guy is pretty metal. I mean, they used to break out into full-blown Rain and Blood in the middle of their set.
Sure, but I don't remember the name of the. Dave would maybe know. You know, Marty Mike before he was in Volbeat had a more heavy death metal band.
Oh, okay.
And I bet
he was
you,
a singer?
I bet you he toys with the thought of doing it again someday.
On the side, yeah.
Doing something. I mean, he's busy. That band keeps him busy. I get it.
And he's always known to wear a Slayer shirt or something.
Oh, yeah.
He does. He's out there.
They love it, man. They love metal. Everybody loves metal. They just won't admit it if it's happening.
Oh, another viewer wants to ask a question. Have you guys actually ever had jungle rot?
Negative, not me. I mean, let's be honest. That's a pretty vicious thing. You know, that our soldiers dealt with. You know, a long time ago, before my time. But I would never want to deal with it.
You guys, we're live in Chicago. How about open air? How about next summer you guys come back and play open air?
We'd love to, of course. I mean, we're always open to play anything, you know, on that scale. It's gotta just work out. I don't know.
We gotta do it, man. There it is. There's band number 6 that I put on the bill for open air right there. We'll get a bigger pit. We'll try and outdo Mayhem. Remember Mayhem 15?
I remember the tornado. I don't know if that happened in Chicago. I'm not used to going to Tinley Park, but I think Tinley Park was all concrete, right? It was all concrete.
It was the blacktop.
I like some of those shows because, you know, they would get that circle pit going. It would make a natural tornado.
Yeah.
What the hell? But I suppose some of those bands are used to that. We weren't at the time. It was pretty epic.
So, did you have any input in the album cover? For the new album?
I'll tell you what, Gulia, he's done all our albums since What Horrors Await.
Okay, that was what I was wondering.
And it's like we don't even have to anymore. If we told him self-titled, we want to do an album that's self-titled, he said, I remember. He said something like, the talking title, oh, so it's a talking title. He sent us a message back. We thought that was so funny because it's just how their language, he's from Budapest.
Okay.
And
is it a painting or?
I don't know how he does it. It's probably
so you just saw it for the first time the same time everybody else did?
He kind of sketches some stuff out, you know, and it's like sometimes he'll send a sketch and we just go, we got to trust the guy because he kills it every time. And this is my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
this one
so
is
good.
like brutal.
That flag that they made, you know, I don't know how big it is.
Yeah, I see that.
3x4 flag or 3x3 flag.
More than that.
Is it bigger than that? Okay.
It's probably 6 feet.
It looks so amazing, and Gulia just kills it every time. Thanks, man, if you're watching.
Well, you haven't seen it. It's like this soldier who just got eaten in half by these piranhas. And now he's drowning in a puddle of his own blood and piss. And his balls got ripped off through his pants.
It's rough. It's rough. It was a rough situation.
How do you feel about Slayer retiring now?
As far as I can tell, you know, it's almost like a lawyer wrote that shit. I think Slayer will be done? Me personally, no.
No.
I think the statement was that Slayer is done doing world tours, so they'll still do state tours in the States. That's my opinion.
And
Those guys are going to need money in 10 years. I don't know though. I mean, I don't know. It depends on Tommy because I don't think the band can go without him.
No.
I don't think Kerry King will just start his own band. I've heard rumors that maybe that's the case already.
Probably.
But I don't know. I give it 50-50 chance that they really hang it up.
Yeah, 50-50. Only because no other band has ever stuck to that promise farewell tour.
I mean, if they go away for a little bit and come back, everybody's gonna be excited again, you know.
Yeah. So that's
what every band does, I guess, except Metallica, Megadeth.
They never really announced like this is it.
I don't know.
Every other band that has announced this is it always have broken it, except for Motley Crue.
Sure. Good point. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, 50. I'll go 50-50. It's a coin toss.
We'll have to wait and
I
see, huh?
suspect we'll see some Slayer shows in a couple of years. I just do. Maybe not in Europe. Maybe they won't travel. I don't know how far they reach. Do they go to China and Japan? And do they do Australia every year? I don't know.
Australia, I think they do.
So maybe they'll stay away from that stuff. How do you not play a local show or something? Or just a big fest, or if Wacken wants them out there, you know, how do you not fly out for $200 grand or something? I mean, if Emperor's turning down shows for $1 million, I mean, I don't know. Eventually, I just think it'll happen. But anyways, okay.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
All right, we'll check out Jungle Rot on tour right now with Havoc and pick up the new album, Jungle Rot.
Please do.
All right, thanks a lot, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All right. Should we do a